Today on a special edition of NTV, we'll talk to some seniors about how they're feeling with graduation upon them.
We'll meet some teachers and students who share a special bond.
And we'll explore the long-lasting friendships of some seniors.
All this and more, right here on NTV. And I'm Joel Griffin.
For many students in high school, friends come and go, but a few seniors have managed to remain friends even before they walk through the doors of North. Chelsea Patterson with the story.
We all went to Webb Elementary, and so Sammy and Miranda and I all met in kindergarten, and then Amy came over from the homeland of Africa in fifth grade.
We met in 3rd grade at church, but we didn't become friends until 5th grade, and then we didn't become best friends until 8th grade.
We kind of became friends in like 2 stages, so there's like 2 groups of us. We kind of had like our west side crew going on. We went to Wilmouth Elementary School, like me, Baxter, Raul, and Keith, and then we met up with our other friends later.
Yeah, and then Gunnar, Caleb, and I, we went to Slaughter together, and that's how we knew each other. But then 7th grade, when we met them at Cockrell, I mean, you know, I think Drake said it best, nothing was the same.
While they're best friends now, the beginning of their relationships was less than friendly.
I actually didn't like her when we first met. I thought she was like stuck up, than me. Yeah.
Okay, she's more stuck up than me, so.
I'm not.
She is.
I didn't like Amy.
I just found that out.
I didn't like her until like 8th grade.
That
really? Like any other relationship, friendships require work. These friends say one thing is key to making their friendship last.
Communication, I think, is like really important in a friendship.
Yeah.
And that's something that we're really good at. Like we talk to each other about everything. Like she's like a sister to me. Like.
Just over the years, we've kept communication even if we aren't necessarily in the same class. Just outside of school, talking to each other, hanging out. Hanging out, talking on the phone, whatever it takes to make time for each other, we made sure we did that.
These friends obviously spend a lot of time together, and it's usually centered around one thing: food.
Honestly, we're really boring people. Like, we like to just stay home and watch movies and eat.
Well, we eat a lot.
We usually
we all have that in common.
Yeah. Well,
we
okay,
really like food.
That's like all
over Christmas break, whenever everyone was trapped, I told them I had food at my house. Everyone came to my house.
After spending so much time together, fights are inevitable, but some spats are more childish than others.
Freshman year, I liked this guy, and she liked a guy, and I didn't like the guy that she liked, and she didn't like the guy that I liked, and so we fought over that, which is so dumb because we didn't end up being with the guys anyways. Yeah. We barely even knew the guys, so we felt so we fought, and then I went home. And then we called each other and we were like, I'm sorry, I love you.
Graduating from high school and going off to college brings a new level of independence many kids haven't experienced yet. Lucky for the boys, they got their first taste of freedom over spring break when they rented a lake house together.
And it's we're in a situation where we didn't have to ask our parents to do things. They kind of said self-sustainable. We're just hey, we want ice cream. So we went out and bought ice cream. We could do that because
it was good ice cream.
It was great.
Yeah. It's kind of like a taste of independence that we'll have later in life, but at the same time we get out to experience that together.
While these seniors prepare to go off to college, they face the realization that they will no longer have their friends with them every day. Years ago, staying in touch after high school was difficult, but new technology will make it easier for these friends to stay close.
Probably Skype, text a lot, talk on the phone. I feel like we're in a relationship actually.
No, we are in a relationship.
Our group message.
Yeah, and we hope that FaceTime develops a group thing. Yeah, we're gonna send that in.
Maybe we should email them and be
let's just make our own.
A lot of video games and stuff together. We go on social media so we can see what each other's doing.
Yeah, Ben's Twitter famous.
Yeah, Ben is Twitter famous.
Sean plays Age of Empires.
He uses stuff like Messenger, Snapchat, stuff like that, so we can stay in touch. keep up to date, all that jazz.
But regardless of the distance and time spent apart, Raul says that he's learned an important lesson from his friends.
If you have a good group of friends, it doesn't matter if you're in high school or after high school, you will find a way to make time for them. And if you ever find those good group of friends, just make sure you hang on to them.
This has been Chelsea Patterson for NTV.
Over the course of a school year, the bond between teachers and students grows. For some seniors and their teachers, that bond has grown over the course of 4 years. Jordan Early has more.
Senior Ivana Munoz and Sydney Frogem have each had one teacher at North who has become a close mentor over the past 4 years. While these teachers and students have a strong bond now, everything started with a first impression. Ivana Munoz says Coach Boyko's strong personality was apparent in their first encounter.
I was a 9th grader, and I remember she was loud and enthusiastic. She was like out there, she was like, "Hello, Bulldogs!" And she was just really, really excited. And my first impression was that she was going to be a fun year, a fun year.
Coach Boyko says she noticed fairly quickly that there was something special about Ivana.
She was a little bit less outspoken when she became a freshman at McKinney North High School, but I saw a twinkle of leadership there, and I ran with that.
Because Boyko has been Ivana's teacher for the past 4 years, she's had the opportunity to see her grow.
I can put her in any situation and be able to trust that she can carry that leadership and my name and the Avid's name and McKinney North High School name with ultimate grace and poise, and that's what I've seen her grow over the last 4 years.
Ivana took part in Avid summer programs that helped foster the bond between her and Coach Boyko.
That is an absolute joy to get to spend a week of the summer with her and really get to know each other outside of the school day and just bond, as individuals and get to spread the Avid word.
Ivana says that their bond actually made her strive beyond her comfort zone.
She pushes me to my limits, and even more, because she knows I can accomplish so much. And sometimes when I think that I don't need to do that or I can't do that, she's the one that truly pushes me.
They've made many memories over the years, but Sydney says her favorite memory of Mr. Nelms is from her freshman year. Sydney was devastated when she didn't make the all-region choir.
Nelms obviously knew my scores, and he ended up driving from wherever he was, at the school or his house or whatever, to where the restaurant where I was sitting, and brought other people's scores, like some seniors who have already graduated who had also made top choir, and showed me like, hey, this is what they got and this is what you got, you have room to improve, and really comforted me, and that meant a lot to me. And I still really think about that because there's no other teacher I know that would have done something like that.
Their time in school might be coming to an end, but Coach Boyko and Mr. Nelms are looking forward to what the future has to offer their students.
She'll always be around, and she'll always be doing cool things for Avid and for McKinney North, but it's sad, but it's wonderful. I love it. I want her to go and flourish and be a college student and be great at what she does.
When Sydney sings in Carnegie Hall in New York City or wherever she sings, I want her to call me and say, "Hey Nelms, I'm about to sing this row. I just wanted to let you know in case you wanted to come." Of course, I'll be on the next plane out of here to go and witness that, because she's a great kid, a great person, an amazing voice. And so that's what we do with all of our students. We want to be a part of their life beyond high school.
This has been Jordan Early for NTV.
This year's senior class is like no other. From their academic success to their athletic achievements, this year's seniors are sure to leave a lasting legacy. We spoke with some seniors to discuss their time at North and what they hope to leave behind.
Going to the regional finals junior year.
The making officer last year on Joel team.
The spring break trip we took with all our friends. We rented a lake house and went there for about 3 days.
My best memory would probably be playing football my senior year, because we just had such a great year in football, and it was just really fun playing one last time, and I don't want to play in college.
Definitely friends. Freshman year you just kind of surround yourself with whoever, but senior year you start choosing and actually look through qualities of good people and who you want to surround yourself with.
Probably the way I dressed.
I was making C's, but now I'm making all A's, obviously, because the class was just so easy senior year.
My favorite teacher would have to be Mr. Henry, because we've gotten like really close throughout the years, and I always go to him for advice and stuff.
My favorite teacher has to be Stein because he's the coolest and you can easily relate to him.
I'd have to say Mr. Henry. We just get along really well. We have really similar senses of humor. And he was probably my favorite teacher in high school.
Well, like the beginning of my high school years was definitely my friends, but near the end was more my mom.
My mother, because she just kept me grounded.
It's probably been Caleb.
I'd have to say my youth pastor, Chris Jameson. He's been a really good role model for me, and he's been a voice of reason in my life throughout my years in high school.
Either junior or senior year, they both just have been the most fun, and I wasn't like totally immature. I feel like I've gotten to like know myself really well.
I'd probably say junior year, because you get a lot of freedom junior year, and you still don't really have the stress of college and all that stuff. So I really enjoyed junior year.
And probably my freshman year, because I was a crazy girl and I was kind of like looked crazy. And if I could go back, I'd definitely change the way I acted and the way I looked in my appearance.
Not conversating with a lot of more people like I should have.
I probably regret not getting to know people as soon as I did and not putting myself out there as much, especially in my earlier years. I would say, involve yourself in as many activities and clubs as you can. Get to know people.
Not getting to know more people sooner.
I miss my friends the most. I made a lot of close friends. I'm really close to a lot of those guys, and I'll probably miss them a lot.
My family, probably, just because I'm definitely a homebody and I love being at home, and I love my mom so much.
Seeing everyone and all your friends, but you won't see them as much when you graduate.
I'm probably gonna miss seeing my friends just about every day because I know I won't see them after this as much as I do now.
Definitely apply for colleges as soon as they open applications. You got to get that done.
Challenge yourself and start thinking about college now. Definitely prepare for college as soon as you can.
Best advice I can give is do your homework.
Take care of your stuff early, like ACT and SAT and all that, so you don't got to worry about it.
We would like to thank all of you for allowing us to bring you the news of North.
All of us here at NTV take great pride in the work we do, and we've enjoyed sharing it with you every other week.
NTV will be back next school year with more stories, features, and sports updates.
We wish all of the senior class the best of luck as they go on into the next chapter of their lives. And for the last time, thanks for watching.
We'll leave you with some highlights from this year's shows. And remember, have a great summer, Bulldogs.